Let's be honest, when you first hear work from home, it literally sounds like the dream. You don't have to commute, you have flexible hours, you can wear sweatpants all day. But if you're watching this because you work from home or you want to, you should probably know the truth. That the reality is a little bit different. Some days you feel unstoppable, other days it feels like you're trapped in the same four walls that you live in. Doing work never really ends. How am I qualified to tell you about this? I've been working from home for 3 years, doing this full time, and I learned all these lessons the hard way. Working from home isn't the cheat code to freedom. It's still a test of focus, discipline, and boundaries. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the 3 biggest lessons that saved me from burnout, helped me stay productive, and one unexpected disadvantage people rarely talk about that could sneak up on you if you're not careful. Stick around, the last one might surprise you. Chapter 1. The illusion of freedom. So everyone talks about how flexible remote working is, but no one tells you that freedom without structure leads to straight burnout. So when I first started working from home, I thought I would be so free. I can work when I want, chill when I want. The problem was, I realized I was working all the time. I was working past my normal hours, late at night, sometimes on the weekends. I was answering and opening my emails 5 a.m., 10 p.m. There wasn't really a line between work and my personal life anymore. And the crazy part was that it wasn't that anyone asked me to do that. It was because I never built boundaries and never came from a work from home background. So the biggest mistake I think people make working from home is they think the flexibility is the freedom, but the real freedom is when you build solid boundaries around working from home. I suggest you have a clear start time, clear end time, because without those, you're gonna let work bleed into every corner of your life, and you'll actually start wishing that you went into office instead. Chapter 2. Your environment is everything. So your environment isn't neutral. It's either pulling you forward or dragging you down, and it can either push you towards productivity or pull you closer to procrastinating everything you want to do. So I used to work from my bed, from the sofa, from anywhere. And no surprise, my focus was garbage because your space trains your brain. And even now in a small apartment, I have one desk, one chair, one setup. When I have the lights on, it's work mode. When I switch the lights off, I'm not working. I try to work as if I had an office in my house. And these small rituals actually really help your brain process that it's time to work now, it's time to relax. Your environment shapes your behavior more than your motivation ever will. So usually in your office, someone has already made the space clean and organized. But if you're at home and your space is really cluttered, it's noisy, it's distracting, you need to fix that first, or else working from home is actually going to be worse than going into the office. Chapter 3. Discipline over motivation. You don't need more motivation at home. You don't need a bigger salary. You don't need all these external factors. All you need is a system that makes the action automatic. Here's what no one tells you about remote work. When there's no office, no manager, and no one watching you, discipline becomes everything. And you might even start getting anxiety because you think you should be doing more work, but you aren't. And because you're working from home, you think that people think you're not doing anything. So to combat this, I build systems to stay on track. Time boundaries. I start work at 9, even if I don't feel like it. I take a lunch break away from my desk, and my non-negotiable daily list, I make sure I get to the gym, I eat a healthy lunch, and then I log off at 5 p.m. Why do I do this? Because the discipline isn't just sexy, it makes this sustainable. When the motivation fades, this system's gonna carry me through. And chapter 4, the unexpected disadvantage. Isolation will break you. So this was the one disadvantage that I personally didn't see coming. And honestly, it hit a lot harder than I thought it would. So if you ever spoke to someone about working from home or someone that thought about it, they always say that they wouldn't want to work from home because they think they'll get too distracted, that they won't get any work done. But really, the real danger isn't distraction. It's being away from people and then you become isolated. I remember when I first started to work from home. After the first year, I really loved it. No commute, no office drama, no forced small talk. But over time, less human contact, more overthinking, more burnout. And the worst part is it sneaks up on you without you even realizing it. One day, you might wake up and realize you've gone days without having a real conversation. If you don't have a meeting on Teams or Zoom, your motivation might be gone, your creativity might be drained, and your energy completely depleted. because that connection is what actually motivates us to even want to work, to speak to other people, to get anything done. So that's why I created treating connection as a non-negotiable for working from home. Weekly check-ins with the people who understand, regular walks to get some reset, and mixing deep solo work with moments of real conversation. Because the truth is, isolation isn't a productivity hack. It's actually a slow leak on your energy, your confidence, and your mental health. And if you're really serious about making working from home sustainable, you need more than discipline. You really do need connection from other people. So after working from home for over 3 years, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But I have learned it's not easier. It's simply just different. And if you want to survive it, let alone thrive under these conditions, you need boundaries, systems, and a space that will let you lock in. You also need connection to keep you sane, because working from home isn't just a choice, it's actually a skill. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and tell me in the comments, what is the hardest part working from home for you?